So a TikTok user decided to call Ari Fletcher a catfish. Now I don't know if they understand the definition of a catfish, but after seeing the video of Ari, she's definitely not a catfish. So they posted this video with the caption that says, "When your favorite Instagram model turns out to be a catfish, out in Miami shopping and ran into my favorite Instagram model." Now, Ari is not a catfish. She looks exactly how she looks online, but it looks like she just got through from working out at the gym, if you ask me, because sis has been in her workout era, okay? And she be working out, and it looked like she has a fresh face, no makeup, and like she just got done working out. People in the comment section chimed in, and one person said, "If you recognize her, she's not a catfish, LOL. Ari is nowhere near a catfish or ugly. Imagine you are minding your business and somebody secretly recording you saying they're disappointed in your looks. This is wrong." Now, I could understand it. Like, just imagine you just going about your day, and next thing you know, there's a video on social media. Oh, Ari's a catfish, or Ari doesn't look good, or this, that, and the third. And it's like, I was just minding my business coming out of the gym, and now there's a video saying that I'm a catfish. I would not like that, but Ari clearly looks the same. A catfish is when you see a person online and they look nothing like what they look like online, a totally different person. And that's not the situation with Ari. Well, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. And moving on to the next topic. So Rashida has something to say to Miss Nikki Baby, and you guys know that whole situation where LiAngelo Ball was cheating on Miss Nikki Baby, even though she just gave birth to their second child, which is a baby girl. He was cheating on her with a young lady named Rashida. He ended up leaving Miss Nikki Baby for Rashida, marrying Rashida, getting her pregnant, and then ended up divorcing her. Not to mention that very embarrassing moment on the red carpet at the BET Awards when she tried to give him a kiss and he did not want one.
Kiss, a little smooch, a little smooch, a little kiss. He's like, I ain't doing it. You gotta train him a little more. I love you. What do you want to do? Thank you.
At that point, you could already tell something was off. But anyways, Miss Nikki Baby recently sat down with Jason Lee and she was spilling all the beans, okay? So anyway, she basically talked about how Rashida has another married man's name tattooed on her, or his initials tattooed on her, and she covered his name up with Jello's name. Mind you, this person that she had tattooed on her is Tim Anderson. Now, if you guys know about him, you guys know he used to mess around with Ari's best friend Deja while he was married and ended up having a baby with Deja, and she was taunting his wife, okay? But anyways, she got that tattoo covered up with Jello's name while he was still with Miss Nikki Baby.
Month that she then wanted to publicly own this relationship as if they had been together for years.
Yeah, and that's another thing that, if I'm not mistaken, because I have a lot of, now that this is all public, I heard that they actually started dating in October, but don't quote me because he never told me that. I don't know for a fact. I don't have the closure, like I said. But the tattoo that she has, that she covered of Tim Anderson's name with Jello's name, it was completely healed at the time.
Wait, so she put Jello's name over Tim's name?
She put G3 over Tim Anderson's name, and it was healed. When she was arguing with me online, one of my friends noticed, hey, that tattoo it's been there.
Hold on, I can't even deal with
so
this.
Who knows how long they really were dating.
Give me some more water, please. Hold on. Wait a minute, Now she covered up the first man she was with, allegedly, who had a wife, with the man who had the babies with.
Yeah, I don't have any
Y'all
tattoos.
move different out here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is exactly why.
Stay single, Jason.
This is why, because this is wild.
Like I said, Miss Nikki Baby was out here spilling all the beans, okay? The next thing you know, Jason Lee basically asked her if she would ever get back with Jello, and she said, she probably would have forgave him for the cheating and tried to make their relationship work for their kids, but the simple fact that he went out and had another baby, she cannot do that.
Would you have been okay with him if he would have just cheated but not had a baby?
Would I have forgave him?
Yes.
Yes.
And you would have worked through it?
I would have tried for my kids.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So now you have the baby, you have your man, you go through an unfortunate miscarriage, you all still want to have kids, and 3 months later you now get pregnant with baby number 2.
Correct.
And you both were excited about having baby number 2.
Yep.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know. Okay, so, I got pregnant, we had the baby, boom, boom, boom. And then, when she was 4 weeks old, he started acting weird towards the end of the relationship. Like, he kept going outside to talk on the phone, and that was what I should have noticed. And I was like, why? This is when he started doing, when Tweaker came out. And
So Tweaker had already broke?
It just broke.
Okay.
And I thought he was going outside because I was like, oh, he's talking to labels and this and that. And I guess I should have stopped being so naive. But I'm also taking care of 2 kids, a newborn and my son. So I really feel like I didn't have time to pay attention to what was.
Well, Rashida didn't like the fact that Miss Nikki Baby was basically out here telling her own story, and she decided to take to her Instagram story and say, I was trying to chill because I am pregnant, but I'm so tired of this B word, keep talking about me. So let's talk about it. It's giving obsessed. You are so focused on blaming me for y'all problems. He decided to leave. I do not mention you, nor do I care. This lady has harassed me the entire time behind the scenes, trying to have people call me to abort my baby, wishing death on my unborn child, and so much more. I'm done. And just a PSA, my due date is in December, so again, y'all do the math. Thank you for all the free promo though. While I'm baking this beautiful baby, thank you to all the negative, miserable people for your expert opinions and comments, because you know what's going on in my life better than I do. How could I ever forget? Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, because I know I am a litter cook. I'm just loading up. I mean, what kind of response is this? Like, she has the right to speak on her situation. You just so happen to be the person in the situation that broke up their family, and she went to do an interview basically about her life, and that's what happened. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this down in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about Miss Nikki Baby's interview, and how do you guys feel about Rashida Nicole's response to Miss Nikki Baby? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Put your trust in a ninja named Jello. Stupid hoe, how you figure? In the eternal words of Kaya. Church, LiAngelo Ball has filed for divorce from Rashida Nicole. Now, records show that they got married in March, separated in June, and he filed for divorce in July. Now, he's claiming irreconcilable differences. He wants joint custody and visitation, because remember, Rashida is pregnant, and he also wants to terminate any and all notions of spousal support. Now, they always say, how you get them is how you lose them. So, Rashida girl, look, there was really only a 50-50 chance of this working out in your favor to begin with, all right? And as I always say, 1 time is a fluke, twice is a pattern, and by 5 it's a lifestyle. When it happened to Miss Nikki Baby, fluke. Now that it's happened to you, pattern, pattern, pattern. And I kind of wonder on an interpersonal level, you know, if the thrill is get the girl, get her invested, lock her down with your baby, and then poof, the thrill is gone, in the eternal words of BB King, and you're off to the next, right? I don't know. But Rashida girl, let's talk about roses and thorns, okay? The thorn is the life that you saw for yourself with this man is not going to look how you thought it was going to look, okay? But the rose is, look, you got a gut full of 18 years of child support, which I guess is not a bad consolation prize. You know, broken home and all. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what...
Mason Lee's interview with Miss Nikki Baby was very entertaining. Messy, but very entertaining. He asked everything that he needed to ask. Because when it came to that whole Jello and Rashida situation, everything was covered. Apparently, this is not Rashida's first time being a side piece. She has, in fact, been a mistress before. She was having an affair with that baseball player, Tim Anderson, and got matching tattoos with him shortly after he had his 3rd child with his wife. And here's the kicker. She covered up that same tattoo with Jello's name, or like G3. Mind you, she got this tattoo while Jello was still with Miss Nikki Baby. Yup. Now that you and Jello aren't together, what are you going to cover up that tattoo with? The next victim's baby daddy? I will never understand the women who knowingly know that, like, this man has a family, he has a wife, and they still try to pursue him.